All I do, and this is the biggest trick, if you want to be a journalist, this is it. This is it. If you want to be the best journalist you can possibly be, find every bit of information you can about a subject, put it in chronological order. The story tells itself. You don't have to even make up no story. You don't have to make up no things. The truth shines out of everything. When you put information down in a row, you see what it is, start to finish. So the present, you see the representation of people. What we were talking there, you see the representation of people, how people show themselves. Like me right now, if you looked at me now, I'm in a smart jacket, a smart shirt, I got my hair slicked back. You think I'm a bit of a wide boy and etc. But I can promise you, once you explore a character, you learn a lot more about them from their history. You go back and you see me through all of the different states in my life, and you will get a judgment of who I am as a person, whether that be me dressed in 17th century clothes swinging around a sword when I'm in my, very early on, or whether that goes through me dressed like Captain Scarlet working in 5-star Hiltons, or whether that goes for me drug-addled, barely clothed, lying on a mattress with no sheet when I was at the worst times of drugs, or whether that is me now. You have to make that conclusion of who I am from who I could be as well, what the borders of possibilities of the person I am. And that's the same for you. That's the same for everybody who's going to be watching at home. Hey, that's the same for every single person on earth. We are not just the present time. We're not what we brand ourselves as. We're not what we're presenting ourselves as right now. We are a whole complicated collection of things. And so all I do in journalism, write down a story, start to finish, just put down all of the sources, fill in the little bit so that it's eloquent to some degree, make my conclusion at the end based on what the sources are. And there you have objective journalism. And that's what I do now. I go on lots of podcasts. I've been on a bit of a journey over the past few years. I've worked for big sites like Unlimited, Hangout, UK Column. I helped research and write just small sections. I only wrote a couple of sections for One Nation Under Blackmail, Volume 2, with Whitney Webb. I also researched a bit for Volume 1 and for the Wexner stuff. I've really dedicated myself over the past 6 years to cases that are like the Epstein case and surround the Epstein case. And so I consider myself an Epstein expert, and we are the real experts are the ones who don't get shown on TV, don't get places out. If you knew what the real world of Epstein looked like, then it would tell you what our whole world looks like.